what's one thing you're reading or just one thing that you're kinda digging into right now that you're having fun being curious in and learning about?
Yeah, for the longest time, reading, man, it was the last thing that I wanted to do in the entire world. I grew up reading fictional books and stuff that just, kinda were fun to me, and I enjoyed it a little bit, but for a long time, I didn't there's a decade or 12, 14 years, I didn't pick up one single book, because I just didn't feel like I would get anything from it, and, it was boring. I don't know, but, now as I've gotten older and I've gone throughout life's ups and downs and ebbs and flows, and as I've gotten more curious about different things and specifically Christianity and just the realities of the world. Um, I've wanted to learn from the greatest minds and studying the greats of the Christian faith and just psychological thinkers who really can help me connect me to the natural world and reality and the truths about this life that we live that is such a mystery. But um, and it really started off with, the Bible is such a book that is so complex and at the same time so simple within its
Yeah.
love and its message, but there's so many different themes and complexities about it. There was a lot of times I'd pick it up and read it and get some stuff out of it, but I wouldn't understand the context, the historical truth, the literary pieces of it. So, and I wanted to learn more about it and what other great Christian minds such as C.S. Lewis and right now I'm reading a book by Jordan Peterson, We Who Wrestle with God, who connects where the psychological world to the biblical stories, and man, it is so cool to see his perspective. And I've read a book by Lee Strubel, his journey from atheism to the Christian faith and how it's so profound and just truthful. That book's, The Case for Christ, and it dives more into the historical pieces of it. And I think that's just so cool. I'm a history guy myself, so to read about that's good. But C.S. Lewis has been that guy for me. I've read a few
Yeah.
books of his, starting with Mere Christianity. Jason Epperson pointed me to that because I know he knows a lot about, Christian thinkers and people like that. So, and I'm close with him, so I knew he'd point me in the right direction. So, started off with C.S. Lewis, read Mere Christianity, read The Problem with Pain because
Yeah.
that's such a great question and the reason why so many non-believers stay away or don't understand the Christian faith and things like that. Even the Screw Tape Letters, which was such a cool perspective. So, and it's not much of learning. I'm just enjoying it. It's such a
Yeah.
joy to learn new things and just realities of the world that we live in.